We all remember what it felt like to get behind the wheel for the first time. Nerve-wracking, fear-inducing, you get the idea. Driving a car for the first time can be scary, but it's all part of the learning process. If your teenager is preparing to learn how to drive for the first time, Toyota Clermont is here with some tips to help you and your young pupil along the way. Number 1, ask questions. When teaching, it's easy to default to a stern or punishing tone when a mistake is made, but that only hinders learning. Instead, ask your teenager questions. This will help them become aware of their mistakes on their own and enhance their learning. Number 2, always review the rules of the road. The basic tenets of driving should never be forgotten if you want to be a good driver, so make sure to always review them with your teen driver. Rules like always stop at a stop sign, check your mirrors frequently, wear your seatbelt, and more are super important. Make sure your teen knows and puts them into practice whenever they drive. Teach them basic auto maintenance. A big part of driving means that you need to be prepared when disaster strikes, and you need to know how to be proactive with your car. Knowing how to check your motor oil, swap out a tire, and diagnose auto service issues can make or break your teen's driving experience. Make sure they know these things before venturing out on their own. Teach defensive driving. Part of what makes driving so scary is the reliance on other drivers to act responsibly. This doesn't always happen, and you need to make sure your teen is ready. Teach them how to drive defensively with frequent mirror checks and quick reactions. Tip number 5, make sure they understand consequences. Driving is essential, but dangerous. You're driving a several-ton weighted machine at high speeds, and we often forget that. Make sure your teen driver understands the consequences to actions like speeding, texting while driving, and more before they take off on their own. Need more tips for teaching your teenager how to drive? Chat with us at Toyota of Clermont anytime online or in person at 16851 State Road 50.